Hello, my name is Zev Gershon. I'm a physician and an attorney concentrating in medical malpractice, specifically medical malpractice involving cerebral palsy cases. What is cerebral palsy? Cerebral palsy is a motor disorder, muscle disorder, that can be occurred either before birth, during labor and delivery, or after birth. Some of you may have friends or relatives that have cerebral palsy. Actually, most of cerebral palsy does occur before birth. There's a small part that occurs during labor and delivery, and we can talk about that later. And the ones that occur after birth are again less than the total number that occur before birth. Cerebral palsy should be distinguished from developmental disorders, which sometimes accompany cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy, again, is the motor disorder that affects the body, a neurological disorder, if you will, and it's usually static. That is, you have it and you're stuck with it. It doesn't progress and develop over time. There are also different types of cerebral palsy that can affect different parts of the body, depending on what part of the brain is affected. Whereas a developmental disorder occurs when a child doesn't meet their milestones and can also include some of the cognitive parts of the brain, the thinking and the reasoning, what have you. Some kids who have bad developmental disorders can be labeled mentally challenged or mentally retarded or delayed, if you will. Those are some of the things to do with cerebral palsy. It only occurs in about 2 out of every 1,000 births, 0.2%, if you will, of the population. And we're going to be talking about later some ways to avoid having cerebral palsy in that small percentage of cases that occur during labor and delivery.